welcome back to La Vota. And brother, I know we always talk about it. Housing is so freaking expensive right now.
I know. I moved out and I've been saving and saving and saving, but I don't see anything happening. All these mortgages and down payments, and I just feel like our generation's doomed. I just give up.
No, what? We can't. We can't. Get it together.
Can I get my cards back?
Well, look. Today, we have Representative Analise Ortiz, who fights for housing affordability and first-time home buyer programs. How you doing?
Good, and you?
Could be better if I can afford a house, but I'm doing good. I can't complain.
Well, thank you so much for taking time again, Representative.
You.
We wanted to ask, so we keep hearing about venture capitalist firms and corporations buying up homes, making housing unaffordable. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
I represent a district here in Arizona that is majority Latino, and it includes West Phoenix and South Glendale. And corporate homeownership continues to be a problem because we have corporations who are seeing that Arizona has a housing shortage, and they're taking advantage of that by buying homes and then renting them out at much higher prices.
I know both presidential candidates have dropped their housing policies this election. Can you tell us about Kamala Harris's new plan for affordable housing and how it affects the Latino community?
I'm really encouraged to see that Vice President Harris and Governor Walz really see the importance of building more housing as a crucial need to drive down costs. We have what is essentially a huge supply and demand problem when it comes to housing. We have too many people that need a place to live, and we just have not been building at the rate that is necessary. And then you add on the complications of having those corporate homeowners, and you're left with this affordability crisis that we're seeing right now. So I'm very encouraged that Vice President Harris wants to build and to expedite development of all types of housing. She also has proposed giving homeownership down payment assistance up to $25,000 to help families pay that down payment. And this is huge for Latinos because we continue to be behind our white counterparts when it comes to homeownership. And that has to do with many factors, but it absolutely has to do with systemic racism that has impacted housing from the beginning of this country's inception. So the fact that she wants to give people that little bit of assistance so they can get into a house and to level the playing field so that regardless of race, you can become a homeowner, I'm really excited about that.
Wow, so there's some hope for us, sister.
Some hope, brother. We need it.
And I know that both Trump and J.D. Vance have openly spoken about deporting undocumented immigrants to make room for housing. How would that even work?
First of all, it's just absolutely ridiculous. They are playing this game that they love to play, which is to demonize migrants and blame them for all of the other problems that exist in our country, when that is just not true and it is not the case. It's really wrong to try to equate our housing crisis with immigration and the normal immigration patterns of people coming to America and making it their home. They have said repeatedly that they want mass deportations, and that should terrify anybody. It would bring in huge constitutional and civil rights violations. And then on top of that, this whole idea that it would somehow address our housing crisis is just bogus.
Yeah, it seems like, again, like you said, it's a scare tactic and just some excuse, right? The scapegoat for this. And do they actually have any substantial policies that could help like homeowners, or is it just all in this kind of vein?
Unfortunately, I have not really seen anything that would be a substantial change to the need for homeownership to be more attainable coming from the Republican Party. Here in Arizona, we have had some success in pushing bipartisan legislation on housing. So I'm excited about the bipartisan wins we've been able to get done through our state legislature. But it's very different on the federal level. It's much more complicated to get Congress to agree. And so I feel as though what we're seeing definitely from the presidential candidates, Vice President Harris is the only candidate with an actual plan that is going to drive down the cost of rent and housing.
Okay, these are the presidential candidate policies, but is there anywhere else that we can find help? I mean, it's tough out here in these streets. So.
No, yeah. I mean, is there any like additional bills in play that help first-time home buyers that we should be aware of?
I would encourage you, in whatever state you're watching from, to look into your state's housing departments. You might be able to find some assistance there. Here in Arizona, I was really proud to have played a key role in doubling investments to our state's housing trust fund. And some of that money went to a down payment assistance program here locally. So it's definitely something that within your own respective states, you should be pushing your elected leaders to take action on the local level.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, Representative Ortiz. We really appreciate you, helping us out with this and giving us more resources. And
No, yeah, we're definitely feeling more hopeful, and
definitely.
maybe I will be a homeowner one day. You too, sister.
Yeah, me too.
All of us.
Shoot. But we need more people like you because it's tough out there. I know I keep saying it, but it's really, really tough. But how can we follow you and support?
Yes, please find me on TikTok at Rep Analise Ortiz. You can also find me at that same handle on Instagram, X, and Facebook.
Awesome.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Take care. Bye.